Welcome. In front of me is an iPad Air 2020, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. And when you boot it up for the first time, you will be presented with this welcoming screen right here and all kinds of different languages. So all you need to do to begin is swipe up and then select your language. Now I'm going to go with English, then choose your region. Honestly, I don't really care about the region, so I'm just going to select the first one that it suggests. Now I do have a SIM card in the device, so I need to confirm its PIN, or I could also just take it out. And from there, quick start. Bring your current iPhone, iPad, and use this to sign in. Now I'm not going to be doing that, I'm just going to skip it. So set up manually to have written and spoken language, English and English keyboard. Yep, that seems to be good enough. Continue. Then we have the ability to connect to our Wi-Fi. Now I cannot skip it because I believe the device might have been logged into the iCloud, so I think I might need to verify it. So I'm just gonna tap on the Wi-Fi right over here, and there we go, and then progress further. So let's give it a moment for it to do whatever it's doing right now. Okay, so data and privacy, let's continue. We have Touch ID, so you can set up our fingerprint if you want it right over here. But I'm gonna choose to skip it anyway, so set up Touch ID later. But the process is fairly explanatory. You just tap on continue and it tells you to tap on the power key several times, basically till it scans your finger. And in here we can set up some kind of protection, so passcode. Now we can tap on passcode option and change it to a different one, so custom alphabetical code, custom numeric code, 4-digit numerical code, or don't use passcode. That's what I'm gonna go with. Don't use passcode, which is in any case, any choice that you select, it's kind of self-explanatory. Passcodes with numeric, well, use whatever number of numbers you want, and alphabetical uses just letters. Up and data, so here we have option to basically restore the device through several different means, so either through iCloud backup, either from also PC or Mac, directly from iPad, from other Android device, or set it up as new by tapping don't transfer app or data. And then we have the Apple ID, so we can log into our Apple account, and this step again is optional, so if you choose to not want to log into it, you just tap on forgot password or don't have it, and then set up later in settings. Now by doing so you will miss out a bunch of options. As you can see, there's several things that you will miss out on. So number one, it's going to be the most important, which is the App Store. It's kind of hard to get apps outside of the App Store. So we also have the cloud, messages, or everything Apple related basically. But anyway, I'm gonna skip it anyway. Let's agree to terms and conditions. And from here, keep your iPad up to date. Continue. Location services, so you can choose to have them enabled or disabled. Every setting right here can be changed later on in the settings anyway. So you can select whatever you want at the moment. I'm gonna choose to have it off. Screen time. So set up get a weekly report with insight about your screen time and set time limits, so you can set up how long you can use apps and just overly the device. I'm gonna set it up later, I don't really care for that actually. iPad analytics, and help Apple improve the products and sort of by allowing analytics to use usage data. So I guess it's gonna just scan how you use your device and send reports to Apple. No thanks. True tone display. This is just the tone of the display. Now if you tap on it or hold it, you can, though it's barely visible, it changes to a bit more bluish color. Maybe if I turn off the light quickly, barely visible. But the true tone display makes the display look more yellowish if you enable it from like after the true tone was disabled. but it looks better. There's less blue light on it, so it, in my opinion, looks a little bit better and more pleasing to the eye. And then we have appearance, so we have two choices, either light or dark. Select whichever one you want, just purely cosmetic. As you can see, once you tap on it, it automatically changes. And then welcome to iPad, get started, and there we go. Now with the dark theme, it also changes the wallpaper in the background, so if we would have kept it on light, the darkness here would be basically light as well as here. And the wallpaper would be overall a lot brighter. But that is how you would set up your device, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.